In this episode of Shredded Nutrition, I'm going to make McDonald's pancakes keto. So a little while ago, I took on the entire McDonald's breakfast menu in one sitting. You can see a little clip of it on the screen now. I'll link it in my bio, but during that food challenge, I encountered these pancakes that you can also see on the screen now. Now, the pancakes tasted pretty good, especially with the syrup. I enjoyed them, I got through them easily on the day, but here's the thing. The McDonald's pancakes are just under 500 calories. They come in on the website at 477. Unsure if that includes the syrup you get with it or not, it doesn't say. I assume that it does, but the macros are as follows for it. 95 grams of carbs, of which 41 grams of sugar, 5.6 grams of fat, and only 10 grams of protein. So we can definitely make some improvements on that. I've actually come up with a keto recipe for you, which is only 3 grams of carbs. It tastes great, and you get to have some maple syrup with it as well. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. Okay guys, what you can see on the screen now is what we're aiming for. You've got the macros on there as well. And just to be super helpful, here's the shopping list of everything you will need. You're going to need free-range egg whites. They don't have to be free-range, but generally they will be. A low-calorie granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using stevia. A 0-calorie maple syrup. I'm using Skinny Syrup by Skinny Food Co. Unsponsored, by the way. Virgin coconut oil, 1 cow spray, so just a small spray. Some form of vanilla protein. I'm using 100% plant protein by USN. It's actually vanilla maple flavour, which makes the recipe even better. Trust me, something to try. You're going to need 2 free-range eggs. Again, they don't have to be free-range, but we're using free-range today. And some ground almonds, 20 grams. And that is all you'll need, guys. Now, I'm going to show you how to put it together. We're going to start by adding 2 whole eggs into a measuring jug or bowl. Mixing bowl is fine. Bang. Easy. Then I want you to set your scales to 0, and we're going to add 200 grams of egg whites. Take your time. Oh, I've gone a little bit over. Oops. 200 grams, guys, not 214. Don't rush like me. Take your time. Then I want you to whisk your mixture. Okay guys, next it's time to add your ground almonds, 20 grams. So re-zero your scales. Good, and we want to add 20 grams. Next, we're going to add your protein of choice. So for me, it's 1 scoop of USN plant protein, if I can speak. Vanilla maple. You don't have the vanilla maple flavour, and you've just got vanilla, which might be most of you, then I want you to take your 0-calorie maple syrup and just add a little bit to the blend, as much as you need, depending on your taste buds. For me, I love the flavour, so I'm adding loads. Re-zero, and then you're going to add your granulated sweetener. I'm going for a tablespoon, because quite honestly, I like it very, very sweet. You might only want to add a teaspoon, or you might want to add none at all. Okay, once all your ingredients are in, time to give it a mix. So after a lot of whisking, you should have a pretty smooth mix. So now, let's go fry these up. Guys, get your coconut oil. Add just maybe 5 or 6 little sprays. Then guys, it's time to heat up that pan. Medium heat. Then it's time to pour your mixture in. I'm using a little egg fryer to make them into nice circles. You don't have to do that. Oh, a little bit of drippage. Okay, so easy peasy. They're all cooked up. And if you hadn't realised by now, the benefit of this recipe is that the mix that you've just seen actually makes about 7 Scotch pancakes. I've shown 6 on the plate because, to be honest, I messed the last one up a little bit. And I'm really kind of like OCD, and having an odd number of pancakes on the plate was upsetting me a little bit. So let's have a look at what they look like. So technically, you could split this meal in 2 and have 3 pancakes for around 265 calories. That's including your syrup. Or you can eat it all at once and it's only about 40 calories more than 3 pancakes with syrup at McDonald's. And you're like quadrupling your protein. So that's the keto recipe, including the sweetener. It's around 5 grams. I'll work it out. I'm going to put the macros on the screen again so you can see. And if you haven't checked it out already, head over and watch me do the McDonald's Breakfast Food Challenge and let me know what recipe you'd like me to do next. And I'll see you in the next episode. If you make these, leave me a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed them. And I'll see you next time.